All right, you guys, for the first time on the channel, man, we got Gordon Lightfoot, the wreck of Edmund Fitzgerald. And I ain't gonna front, like the thumbnail that I saw kind of reminds me of War of the Worlds, like Forever Autumn or Thunder. Um, what's that other song? Thunderstrike or something like that. My bad, I messed up. But anyway, just want to give a shout out to everybody in the chat. Also, I want to give a shout out to all the members that got memberships because they got gifted. Shout out to all the patrons. Shout out to all the buy me a coffeeites. You guys have really kept me afloat on the channel with your support. So I highly appreciate that. Okay. What's going on now is that, I'm gonna be a little bit more picky about donation requests. I'm definitely gonna prefer donation requests be relevant for the channel. So you guys will have to like kind of look at the thumbnails, see what does well, and try to decide where to go next. Okay. But anyway, we're gonna check out the wreck of Edmund Fitzgerald by Gordon Lightfoot. We got the lyrics on screen, so I ain't gotta go look nowhere else. All right. So let's get it. Oh, okay.
The legend lives on from the Chippewa on down of the big lake they call Gitchagumi. The lake, it is said, never gives up her dead when the skies of November turn gloomy.
Little A and B rhyme scheme right there.
With a load of iron ore, 26,000 tons more than the Edmund Fitzgerald weighed empty.
Oh, so the Ella Fitzgerald was the name of the ship. Cool.
That good ship and true was a bone to be chewed when the gales of November came early. The ship was the pride of the American side, coming back from some mill in Wisconsin.
It's strange to me when I'm reading this, I'm hearing internal rhymes, but they're not multisyllabic, but it's just when the ship was the pride of the American side. Like, yeah, that's cool. I like that.
Side, coming back from some mill in Wisconsin. As the big freighters go, it was bigger than most, with a crew and good captain well seasoned, concluding some terms with a couple of steel firms when they left fully loaded for Cleveland. Then later that night when the ship's bell rang, could it be the north wind they'd been feeling?
This feels like Nordic folk music. I'm definitely believing this is folk music. It's kind of got like, it feels like pirate music. It feels like pirate music right now.
Then later that night when the ship's bell rang, could it be the north wind they'd been feeling? And the wires made a tattletale sound, and the wave broke over the railing. And every man knew, as the captain did too, 'twas the witch of November come stealing. The dawn came late and the breakfast had to wait when the gales of November came slashing. When afternoon came, it was freezing rain in the face of a hurricane west wind.
And that's crazy because back in those times, I'm not sure when the Ella Fitzgerald sunk. I'm not sure. Let me look up a little bit of history. Actually, let me look up a little bit of history. The Edmund Fitzgerald sink. November 10th, 1975. All right, so I was just kind of asking because I was like, well, did we have was radar technology, weather technology good enough on the ship back then? And maybe not. Maybe not. Because it just sounded like it was very sudden.
Noon came, it was freezing rain in the face of a hurricane west wind. When supper time came, the old cook came on deck saying, fellas, it's too rough to feed you. 7 p.m. a main hatchway caved in. He said, fellas, it's been good to know ya. The captain wired in, he had water coming in, and the good ship and crew was in peril. And later that night, when his lights went out of sight, came the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald.
The grooves. I like it lyrically. Hey, Cosmic.
Does anyone know where the love of God goes when the waves turn the minutes to hours? The searchers all say they'd have made Whitefish Bay if they'd put 15 more miles behind her.
That's a very cryptic lyric right there. When the waves turn the minutes to hours, the searchers all say they have made Whitefish Bay if they put 15 more miles behind her. Whitefish Bay must be a place. If they put 15 more miles behind her, the searchers all say they have made Whitefish Bay. Wow. I need to understand what Whitefish Bay and what it's probably saying that. Does anyone know where the love of God goes when the waves turn the minutes to hours? The searchers all say they made Whitefish Bay if they put 15 more miles behind. I guess the turbulence of the waves. That's what I'm thinking. When the waves turn the minutes to hours. Oh, okay. It's just basically saying like they could have put out 15 more miles, but the waves was too turbulent, I guess.
Waves turn the minutes to hours. The searchers all say they'd have made Whitefish Bay if they'd put 15 more miles behind her. They might have split up or they might have capsized. They may have broke deep and took water. And all that remains is the faces and the names of the wives and the sons and the daughters.
We had enough room to put a guitar solo?
Lake Huron rolls, Superior sings in the rooms of her ice water mansion. Old Michigan steams like a young man's dreams. The islands and bays are for sportsmen. And farther below, Lake Ontario takes in what Lake Erie can send her. And the iron boats go, as the mariners all know, with the gales of November remembered.
Those two those those 8 bars right there were crazy. He said Lake Huron rose superior scenes in the ruins of her ice water mansion. Dude, that's such a great description of ice being over water. Like it's or ice being it that the water was cold, right? So old Michigan steams like a young man's dreams. That's crazy. That's a crazy way to just say wet dream, right? The islands and bays are for sportsmen. Pretty much giving credence to what type of men.
Old Michigan steams like a young man's dreams. The islands and bays are for sportsmen. And farther below Lake Ontario takes in what Lake Erie can send her. The iron boats go as the mariners all know, with the gales of November remembered.
You like this lyrically, like I love it lyrically.
In a musty old hall in Detroit, they prayed in the Maritime Sailors' Cathedral. The church bell chimed till it rang 29 times for each man on the Edmund Fitzgerald. And the legend lives on from the Chippewa on down of the big lake they call Gitchagumi. Superior, they said, never gives up her dead when the gales of November come early.
This is such a memorable tune. It's such a memorable tune for me because you got history, melody, guitar, and it's such almost the bare bones of what music is, right? It's such the bare bones. Like, you got these people called griots, you got these people called, magi storytellers, you know what I mean? And that's what music is supposed to be. So he pretty much created this song as a memorial, as a telling and I'm thinking that's why he put it in this format where it almost sounds like pirate music in a way, where dun, 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 dun. Like, so I like this for the simple fact that it's true. It's a true story as told by the chat. It's just true story. Plus it got the music and the information you need. It's not everything that you need to know, but it's just enough for you to understand that story. I wish I would have learned this song when I was a kid, but I like it a lot, man. I think Gordon did his thing on this one. So push comments down below. Let me know what you guys think. Catch you guys at another one, all right? Peace.